Okay. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. And welcome to the December 2nd, 2008 Board of Selectmen Sewer Commissioners meeting. We have returned to open session. Will the clerk please call the roll?
Mr. Chairman, all 5 selectmen are present, as well as the interim town administrator, Mr. Sanjanet.
Okay, we have quite a few things tonight. Is there anyone that was looking to speak before the Board of Citizens Participation? Yes, sir. Please come forward. And I think Jim over here, too.
I'm sure you'll have plenty to do, so I'll be brief.
If you could introduce yourself, please.
I'm Jim Eubanks from Seawood Road. Debbie Haskell and I have been on a subcommittee for the Council on Aging, and we've lined up 3 people for you to look at tonight. And I'm in hopes that they'll be so strong that you'll say yes tonight. We get them sworn tomorrow, and they can be at our meeting as full voting members tomorrow night. We've got Mary Mackey, Tom Monahan, and David Smith. Now, Mary Mackey, I'm going to give you about 1 minute on each person. Mary Mackey.
Jim,
yeah?
we can't do committee business as citizens participation.
Oh, you can't?
No.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
I got some great stuff on these people, but whatever.
Okay.
We'll look at their
Thank you.
applications, Jim. Thank you.
Mr. Newman, I saw, had his hand raised.
All right, in your packet tonight, I'm pretty sure you got what I, from the Office of Massachusetts Office of Transportation and Registry of Motor Vehicles. I'd like you to go over that, and I'm just read the second part. We have learned on an outstanding enforcement program in Waltham. The Waltham Disability Commission hires Waltham Police for special details to enforce handicap parking rules. The program is self-sustaining. Money channeled back to the city from the violation citations fully pays for the police details. Between August 2007 and August 2008, Waltham paid $75,000 for details and wrote $160,000 in parking violations and $86,000 in citations. The city cleared $128,000 in revenue for this initiative. Because of all parking fines and half of citation fines go to the issuing city or town. In addition, the initiative reinforcement the importance of preserve handicap parking for those who need it, and perhaps your city or town would be interested in this similar program. And I spoke to the registry, and they said this is self-explanatory, and that's all I can get to say. I hope you people go along with this. I've sent a copy of this to the chief of the police too.
Okay.
Thank you, Jim.
Yeah, thank you. We can
That's a good idea.
definitely look into it and see how we can expand upon our parking enforcement.
Yeah, well, I see it had the revenue income. That's what maybe you want to give it to you all.
Mr. Chairman, while we've got Mr. Newman here, if you don't mind, I'd like to request Mr. Sanjanet just take a look at possibly relocating Jim's office out of the basement next door, maybe up to a space here, if you could. They're kind of cramped down there. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Okay. All right. Was there anyone else?
Thanks, John.
To speak? Sir?
My name is Craig Banbury, and I live on Cranberry Highway. I have 2 questions. One of them pertains to the street lighting system in this town, which is almost non-existent. I went around tonight and counted 27 lights within the 5-block radius of this town, of just the town itself. And from what I read in the brochure, you pay $131,000 or $135,000 for somebody to take care of your street lights, and they don't. Another thing I want to talk about is your disaster preparedness, because I just became the state coordinator. Well, no, I think I'm going to be the state coordinator for the state of Massachusetts, Rhode Island, and Connecticut. And we are the Baptist men, and we're going to be available, and we just want people to know we're out there. Thank you.
Okay. Thanks. Okay. We can do our consent agenda.
There are no bills that I'm aware of for us to pay tonight, Mr. Chairman. We have a couple of sets of minutes to take care of. The first would be November the 13th, a regularly scheduled meeting of the Board of Selectmen Sewer Commissioners. I believe all 5 selectmen were present, including the former town administrator, Mr. McAuliffe, and I would move approval of these minutes.
Is there a second?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Abstained? 500.
So those are November 4th and November 13th.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Chairman, if I might, how are we doing with the rest of the minutes that we're behind on?
As far as the open session minutes, I think that they're doing their best to catch up. I think there's more on some of the draft agendas. We have 2 more meetings. I know that there's more minutes to be approved in both of those meetings. And then I think the clerk informed me that the executives are almost caught up. So we'll have a lot of, some of those we may not be able to approve if they're open issues, but we still should have a good stream of minutes to approve. I know some of them are old, and that's just the fact that we're trying. I think they're trying to catch up on some of the old ones and do the corresponding recent ones at the same time.
Well, do we need more help, or are we just going to let it just keep going a couple of weeks?
I don't know, John. Do you think we need? I mean, how many more sets do you know that they have?
At last count, it was approximately 12.
12 more sets.
12 sets. And we are current back to, I believe it's the 9th of September of this year. Some of those meetings, I have to admit, were quite lengthy and can take the clerk up to a day and a half to enter the information. She has condensed the meeting minutes down to make it a little bit easier, but she still has to go through the entire disc and enter that information that she feels is pertinent to the discussion. So, like I said, some of the meetings in December and January last year were quite lengthy due to certain issues that were before the board. I will discuss. I have several people that have approached me to assist in doing this, and I will discuss with them possibly catching up and getting us caught up fully.
Okay, thank you.
And it would only be open session that these people would work on. The staff would do all the executive session minutes.
Okay. I think we have another set of minutes.
We do. November the 4th, 2008. 4 selectmen were present. Mrs. Donahue was not with us, and we had Mr. Sanjanet as the interim town administrator. I would move approval of these minutes.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Abstained? 401. I noticed that I skipped announcements. If we could just go back and...
You want announcements?
Yes, please.
The Board of Selectmen is looking for interested candidates, volunteers, to step forward to serve on the Charter Review Committee that will begin in January. Anyone interested should fill out a committee application. I understand we have maybe a half a dozen in right now.
At least.
We need 9. We need 9, and are there any?
No, we haven't decided actually how many.
Oh, we haven't. Okay. The next meeting of the Board of Selectmen will be December the 9th, 2008. The Wareham Historical Society will be holding a Christmas card followed by an eggnog party, punch, and a variety of holiday treats on December the 13th, 2008 at 3 p.m. at the Old Methodist Meeting House, 495 Main Street, Wareham. Adults are $10 and children are $5. Tickets will be available at the door, or for advance reservations, call 508-273-0069, 273-0069.